President Uhuru Kenyatta is only 1 year old in his second term, but there has been a spiraling concern in the Mount Kenya region that his exit could occasion a political void with no clear successor. No clear man nor woman capable of attracting the support of major political and economic brokers has popped up in the region. For the first time in 2022, the vote-rich Central Kenya region appears destined to not having one of their own on the ballot.
We in Mount Kenya region may not have a presidential candidate as at now. And so therefore then we are looking towards supporting a candidate who will, carry to our interests going forward.
Since the introduction of multi-party democracy in 1991, the region has had a formidable candidate each passing election cycle. In 1992, the late Kenneth Njindo Matiba was narrowly beaten by retired President Daniel Arap Moi in the first election of the multi-party era. The same fate befell Mwai Kibaki in 1997. The former Othaya MP would then clinch the presidency in 2002 after a unified opposition, NARC, trounced Moi's anointed successor, the young Uhuru Kenyatta. Kibaki retained his seat in a hotly contested 2007 presidential election, whose results were contested by his ally turned rival, Raila Odinga. By the time Mwai Kibaki was exiting in 2013, at the end of his final term, Uhuru Kenyatta was already the undisputed successor, taking over the political leadership of a region that was not ready to lose its grip on power. Only Odinga stood between the region and this ambition.
For 24 years, when Kenya was under Moi, the Kikuyu, perhaps more than any other community, felt the heat, rightly or wrongly. If you ask me, it is wrongly. They never made it a secret that once they get this presidency, they are unlikely to let go. This explains why, against all odds, Uhuru stood. Nobody expected a Kikuyu to stand after Kibaki.
But in 2022, the region is looking at a possible walk in an uncharted path, with the region lacking a groomed successor to form alliances and compete at the national level. Divisions have emerged on possible schemes and alliances that can be struck to ensure a lifeline for it to remain in power beyond 2022.
Wananchi hawa ndio wanachagua viongozi wao, and in 2022 tutarudi shambani. Tuangalie ni nani amepalilia shamba vizuri. Tuangalie ni nani amelimia shamba, na huyo ndio atavuna matunda ya urais hapa Kenya. It shall not be given on a silver platter.
Again, it would be informing the new thinking of changing the constitution to reconfigure the constitution, the architecture of our governance, so that even if they are not going to get the presidency, they will be somewhere else within that structure of governance, especially in an arrangement where the president may not be as strong as he is today. So that one, then means they are still in power.
If we don't have a Kikuyu candidate in 2022, the Kikuyus will either be divided or they will decide to support one person. And this person, most likely who they will support, will maybe have a running mate who is from the Mount Kenya region.
Before the 2013 and 2017 elections, the region's support for William Ruto as President Kenyatta's undisputed successor was unwavering. But a year after clinching Kenyatta's re-election, Ruto's support base in Central has dwindled. Even the head of state is not displaying the same unmatched support for his deputy as it was the case before October 2017.
After all is said and done, it's about the interests. Is who is going to carry your interest going forward.
It could also be the one, like I've said, informing the move to block Ruto. Because once you give Ruto, like I've said, he will sit on that seat firmly. You cannot come around when Ruto is the president and purport to guide his hand.
Characteristically?
Yes, no, he will not accept. And he has proved. He has proved, like I've said before, Kibaki should change Raila in the Nusumukate government. Uhuru has not changed Ruto. You can't.
The next general election is 4 years from now, but ahead of time, the Uhuru Kenyatta succession politics appears to be shaping the political landscape of the Mount Kenya region and the ruling Jubilee Party. Enoch Sikolia, Citizen TV, Nairobi.